I'm walking a neighborhood here in Ruskin again, and we're looking at homes, and there's a lot of homes that have price cuts, and there's a lot of homes that have no price cuts, and they've been sitting on the market. I looked at them on Zillow, and 120 days, and they haven't done a price cut. And we're going to look at one now that's been on the market for 60 days, and they're asking $349 for it. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,700 square foot home. It looks real nice. There's a lockbox on the doors. A lot of these I've been looking at all have lock boxes on the doors. So that tells me that it's either owned by an investor, a Zillow, BlackRock, or Open Door. And about 20% of the homes in Florida, I looked it up, they're owned by investors. And they're getting ready to dump these because they paid for the homes at the peak of the housing bubble, and now they got to dump them on the market, and that's what they're doing now. So let's take a look at this home right over here. It's a nice 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, 1,786 square feet. They're asking $349, and the price has been cut $25,000 on here. Yeah, real nice, and there's a lockbox on the door right there. You can see it right there, and you see a lot of these homes with the lock boxes on, and I've been seeing that. So that tells me that it's not an individual that has sold the house, and it's usually an investor that has bought these, and they had renters in them, and then they want them to go. That's usually what happens with homes like this. But this is a real nice neighborhood here. This neighborhood's maybe 10 years old with a lot of nice homes. A lot of nice 2-story, single-story homes, real nice. And like I said, $349. It's been on the market for 62 days. There's 40 saves on it, so that tells you that people are interested in it. And a home like this that's on the market will go a lot faster than people that have not reduced the price. And there's some that have reduced prices, but I noticed that the for sale sign is gone, but there's a lockbox on there. So being listed for 120 days, there's no for sale sign. It could have blew over with Hurricane Ian, and no one bothers to come out and check to see if it's still up there, and they're not really showing it because it's $450,000. I'll take a walk by there, and we'll check that one out, and I'll show you anyway. But that's a lockbox on there, and it looks like it's not really taken care of. And a lot of these investors have bought these homes. 20% of them in Florida, and they're going to dump them on the market. I was reading about that on Redfin. In the next 3 months, that's going to flood the market, and that's going to hurt a lot of the sellers out there because, they want to get money for their home, and when the investors, they don't care. They just want to get that loss off their books, and they're just going to dump the prices and lower them. And when other people have a lot of vested interest in their home and money, remodeled it, and then they can't get the money that they want out of it. But we're in the biggest housing bubble we've ever had, so this is what's happening, and it's all over the nation. There's some areas that are shielded from it, but right here in Florida, third most populous state, we have a huge housing bubble. Everywhere I look, you can't even find an orange grove. I haven't spotted an orange tree even in people's yards, and growth and development everywhere. In fact, in Southwest Florida, there's so much growth here that they're having issues with the utilities as far as water pressure, and then sewers. They're always working on that. And then they're actually adding in on the power plant here that they added another natural gas stack just for that. And our rates went up 30%. So things are just going up in price. I was in a supermarket last night, and I was looking at eggs. Eggs, $6, $7, $8. And I said, there's no way. Even just the regular eggs were $3.59. And then I went to look at, I cannot believe it's not butter, and I'm sure everybody's heard of that. $5.55. I had to look at it, and I go, are you kidding? $5.55 for the 2-pack of the 8-ounce. I cannot believe it's not butter. I remember a year ago, it was $3.42. Then I said, I'm going to go to Walmart and get it. It was $2.89, and now it's $5.55. We're just getting price gouged here. And the consumer price index, when they say it's 8%, well, just add a 1 or a 2 in front of it. It's probably 18 or 28%. And they don't count in the consumer price index your rent, your mortgage. They don't put in there your fuel, and they don't add food in there. And that's what I don't know what they put in there. T-shirts, socks? I mean, it's just ridiculous, the price gouging, the hyperinflation that we're getting just going to the supermarket. And the price of even bottled water here in Florida, we drink a lot of bottled water, and spring water, and it's gone up. I remember we were paying $4.50 for a case of bottled water. Now it's $7.49, even going to Sam's. And it's so expensive. So we're going to take a look at this other house over here on the corner, and I'll show you the lockbox on it. And I'll put the listing up on the screen. No for sale sign. Like I said, no one's been around for a while. Probably blew over and it's gone. So we'll check that out. I was just walking this neighborhood, and I noticed that there's some homes here that have the lock boxes on them. No signs. I looked at Zillow, Redfin, Realtor, and they're not even listed here. And I think these are investor homes just waiting to dump them on the market. And here's one of them right here. This is one right here. Let me flip the camera around. And right here, if you can see it. And I'll watch this. But see, there's a lockbox right on the door right there. You can just see it. So that tells me that this is probably an investor-owned home, and they're just waiting to put it on the market, and they don't want to flood the market. But there's nobody in it. It's just completely vacant. Let's get a shot of it as I walk back. Real nice homes, dimensional shingles on there, and I don't know how many square foot. It's probably a 2,000 square foot, 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, but not even listed, no sign. And right on the corner up here is this other one straight up there, and that one is on Zillow, and that one is listed for $450,000. There's no for sale sign on it. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,800 square foot home, and it's been on the market 115 days with 56 views and 0 saves. Now that tells you something right there. And see, there's a lockbox on this, right on the door. There it is. And this is probably another investor-owned home. Zillow, BlackRock, open door, and real nice neighborhood, working-class neighborhood. And there's a lot of homes here. Even when I drove in, that my wife was noticing, there's lockboxes on these homes. There's the home right there behind me, but even when my wife and I were driving in, we noticed that there were a lot of lock boxes on homes around here. And that's investor-owned homes. And in the next 12 to 24 months, those will be foreclosures. And we're going to be checking out a lot of those. My brother lives in Los Angeles, and he's looking to buy a home out here, because I told him, I says, you watch. I said, we're going to pick something up, a duplex or something well under $200,000 here. And they will drop. I mean, even my duplex is listed at, I think it's $233 now at the peak. Just not even 4 or 5 months ago, it was $290, and now it's $234. And I said, holy smolies, they're just dropping everywhere, and you're going to see that. All these homes, like I said, the investors are going to be flooding the market with it, and then it's just going to hurt a lot of the sellers that want to get out of their house. But if you want to try and sell right now in a market like this, that's really going to be tough. And where are you going to go? Because with the mortgage rates going up, they're going to raise another 75 basis points. And even with excellent credit and a debt to income ratio with 20% down, you're going to be paying in the upper 7s, in the upper 7%. And if you bought, let's say 3-4 years ago, or even beginning of this year when it was 3.5%, what a deal. But now if you sell your home and you buy something else at this peak of the bubble, you're going to be paying high taxes and high insurance in Florida, and your mortgage is going to be a lot higher. So you have to decide what you want to do, whether you want to sell. But if you're looking for a home here, I would kind of wait, because they're dropping every day, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to walk around all these neighborhoods and check out all the homes that are for sale, different neighborhoods. So I hope you enjoy the show. Comment down below if you want to see more of this. I really like walking this and looking at all the different houses. So give me a thumbs up for a like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until next time, this is Scott with The Real Economy. Thank you.